It's not every day that you get to sit down with the head of a multi-billion-dollar construction giant and ask them what's next for our industry. But that's exactly what we're going to do today. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Siddhant, and I cover everything related to construction, technology, and career on this channel. At a recent conference, I had the incredible chance to speak with Mr. Vinayak Pai, the Managing Director for TATA Projects. If you aren't familiar with TATA Projects, they are one of the biggest EPC companies in India. They are the force behind some of the country's most complex infrastructure, like the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, the new Parliament building, and the upcoming Noida International Airport. I asked him some questions about how Indian companies are adopting to the use of AI and technology, and here is what he had to say. So I am here with Mr. Vinayak Pai, CEO and Managing Director of TATA Projects. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm good.
So Tata is one of the biggest construction EPC company in India, and I wanted to ask you some questions regarding construction and tech specifically. How is Tata Projects focusing more on technology and trying to move the construction industry forward in the Indian market?
No, I think this industry has for long been laggards in adoption of technology. As they famously say that in the list of industries, construction is bottom. The second one from the bottom and bottom is agriculture.
Yeah.
Right. So we have a long way to go. Today with the challenges we have doing fast track projects with labor shortage, unless we adopt technology and improve our productivity using the technology, which you would have seen in the presentation, it'll be difficult to deliver projects predictably, which is our motto.
So construction is always known to be slow in embracing technology. Yeah. What do you think are some of the barriers to adoption for technology?
I think it lacks a serious commitment from the top of organizations. People are generally in the industry more focused on, digging ground, pouring concrete, erecting steel, unless there is that strong commitment from the top, it's difficult for that whole change to happen. So I think that's one of the challenges. And second, I think the whole the questions are always about, is it too costly to adopt technology? And the benefits of using technology far outweigh the cost.
True, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah.
And unless you really commit to it and test that and see the returns, you won't be able to really take a decision just based on cost. So the commitment is more important than the cost.
This is such a great point, because we always say, oh, there's technology is not mature enough, but actually, like you mentioned, technology is not the problem. It's the people and the culture and the processes that is the problem. I think supply chain is a huge part in construction, because there's so many entities that are working together to make this huge project successful. I guess from your perspective, what are some of the things that construction companies or big EPC firms should start doing to get buy-in from the trade contractors?
No, I think it's about showing the path, and I've seen people are willing to adopt. They need someone to actually point them in the right direction. And look, I mean, once you start adopting technology, everybody sees the benefit. And one of the unseen benefit is you get a lot of talent and fresh young talent coming into the industry. Because if you don't adopt technology, the youngsters don't want to be in that industry.
True. Where with AI, I have to ask a question about AI. Everyone's going crazy about it. How is TATA Projects looking at AI, and how are you guys implementing it in your workflows?
So we have first made the whole digital transformation into by first stabilizing implementing a very robust ERP system with all our source to pay integrated with that, all our people data integrated with that. And on top of that, project wise, you have seen the presentation today where we are developing tools. Now once we get there, the next step will be to use AI as an accelerator. And that's where we are putting together teams and making a commitment to start looking at, once we build this, the point is everybody wants to do AI, but if you don't have a strong foundation, then it's AI for the sake of AI, which actually doesn't get you. So now we feel confident we have the foundation on which AI can make a lot of you use AI as an accelerator.
Well said. And I've seen a lot of construction companies, the top E&R firms in the US, have started their own venture arm, like a CVC. Is Tata planning to do that, or do you guys already have a in-house venture arm?
Not yet, we don't. But as I said, we want to be in that niche where we will be able to provide predictable project delivery, our sustainability, safety parameters, which are industry leading. And once we get there, then we will look at the overall framework of how we do business.
Oh, if you have to give a couple tips to construction tech founders in India who are building and coming up with new technology, what would you give?
No, keep it coming.
Yeah.
There's a lot which the industry needs.
Yes.
And if solutions are there, we will definitely like to look at them and experiment.
Awesome. Any final thoughts for any young students or early professionals that are watching this?
No, I think this is a great industry to be in, because a lot of students choose core branches like civil engineering, electrical, mechanical, and since now we are able to show the technology part of this industry, I would encourage them to look at this as a very robust future career option. Because the rest, the tech industry is definitely there, but the core industry will continue growing.
Absolutely.
And there's a great opportunity here.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
this was
Siddhant.
fun. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out some of my old videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.